How's it going, everybody? It's Himbibble from Himbibble's House here, taking a look at set number 75292, the Razor Crest, or the Bounty Hunter Transport. It comes with 5 minifigures, one of them being a micro figure and another being a brick-built droid, typically. It only comes with this, and the top of this is a little escape pod, so let's take a look. Taking a look at the ship itself, I really like everything that this ship has to offer. I love the two engines on the left and right. The symmetry of it is very nice. Looking at it from the front, it's got some neat blaster designs right there. And I believe these are also meant to be blasters. I'm not sure, maybe engine lights. It's pretty much the same all the way around. I don't really know many differences on the outside for it. And taking a look at it from the back, I really like the engine exhausts, and I really like how it looks from behind as well. It's got this nice build. It does come with landing gear, which is nice. It doesn't retract, but that's fine. Can't really see it most of the time. And it's just pretty much the same from the front and from the sides, and the front and back are pretty neat. Taking this top piece off, if we get a look in there, we see that there's 2 seats, one for the Mandalorian himself, or Din Djarin, and you could put Greef Karga. I like to put Cara Dune in there. I'm not too big on, who goes where, but taking a look right there, there's actually spots for the blasters, which is just a neat touch. I love when they do that. It's my favorite. And also taking a look at the roof, you see the escape pod does come off. This is what it looks like without the escape pod. And you can open this up and just kind of stick any figure in there. And what I like to do is just imagine they're just capturing this scout trooper and just kind of taking him with them. And he fits right in there. Most figures will. I don't know if Mando will. I know Cara Dune doesn't, because I tried it out myself. But other than that, I love this little escape pod build. I love that the engine and the seats in the front, they're red too, which is just pretty cool. And this seat has a really nice feature that it actually can transport. See, it's carrying 3 blaster bolts there. It's just a little storage. It opens pretty much on every angle, and you can go all the way around with this, and it just looks super nice. And I really like the Technic. Actually, the Technic doesn't look that bad either. It just looks like structure, which is neat. I think that the inside has a lot to it down there, where you can just put a bunch of cargo or people, or I think you could fit like 20 minifigures in here. I think I did at some point. I tested it out. And actually on this side, there's more to it with these 2 carbonite pieces. You've got one for the fish guy from the first episode and what's supposed to be Jon Favreau. Taking a little closer look at that. Super nice pieces. I just love that they're included. And also taking a look at the inside right there is a little sleeping quarters where you can put the Mando and maybe Grogu, or Baby Yoda as they call him. I was going to use the Beskar one, but I wanted to keep it accurate, so I actually had to get him down off of a shelf, because I have him up there since I don't really use him anymore, because I have the Beskar one, which is better. But yeah, there's a lot to this set, and it may not look like a lot, but it's got a lot of playability, a lot of fun features. One thing I will say is that I don't know if this is an issue for anybody else, but sometimes, like, when I try to close these up, these landing gears on both sides get caught, and they get caught on each other a lot. And I don't know why it does that for me, but I just think that it can get really annoying. It makes the pieces fall off. But other than that, I really like this set. You can actually fit the Mandalorian speeder in here too, which is I just think is a nice touch. Like, you're never going to really need to do that, but it's just super nice all around. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the figures. Taking a look at Mando himself, I really, really like this figure. I just think it's designed really nice. And, I was shocked when I watched this show. I actually did not think I was going to like it as much as I did. I was like, wow, it kind of got me back into Star Wars. I think that Clone Wars is my favorite Star Wars thing now, but this is just a neat touch. Like, I just really like this show. It fits in with the original trilogy so well and does just some really neat things. He does have some back printing. I really like the Beskar, the worn down Beskar he's wearing, and I really like his blaster with the grip piece, like from the holiday special, which is just super cool. He's got a darker gunmetal gray helmet, which I don't know why, because I think the helmet's supposed to be the same. Maybe it's just that he cleaned it, but it still looks cool. And I like the worn down knee pads right there, and all the little blaster bolts, and all of the gadgets and gizmos on his belt. He actually does have a hip piece. I'm not sure what the hip piece is supposed to be. Maybe just like the torso part, just like the chest piece coming down a little bit. And that's all there really is to this figure, but I figured we'd take a look at Baby Yoda, the child, or Grogu, as people call him, Baby Yoda. But I figured we'd take a look at these two together, since they are an inseparable duo. And I actually really like this too. I was really worried how they were gonna do this, and I was like, oh, they just introduced that baby piece like not even that long ago. This is the perfect opportunity for it. I really like the head. The head doesn't feel like flimsy. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like Plo Koon or Kit Fisto's plastic where it'll rub off easy. And I think that they did the perfect mold for this. Only thing I could think of maybe is adding a little coat piece around the side. And taking a look at the back, there's not really much to it, but he does come with a little print at the front right there for the coat piece. I just think it would be neater to get the coat piece. But see, you can even put him in Mando's hand, and it just looks really nice. And other than that, yeah, let's take a look at the next figures, though. I really like these two. One thing I did want to add is I wish that at some point we got Din's face. It's just such an easy thing to do, too. Pedro Pascal, I'm not saying he looks generic, but I'm pretty sure they have a face that would work for him already. I think I've seen one floating around. But other than that, like, I really do like these, and I kind of wish that this one had the Beskar Mando, but I'm okay with getting this one, too. Like, it's fine. Yeah, let's check out the next figure. Taking a look at Greef Karga, I'm really glad that we got him like this in this set. I know the new version came out, too, which makes sense, because he does have the white beard coming in and everything, and he has an alternate face where he's more serious, and obviously the smirk, which I like more. I really like how Greef Karga looks. I just love, I loved his character in the show. Carl Weathers is a great actor, and already, on top of that, just you get an amazing character. He doesn't really come with any leg printing, which is a little unfortunate, but he does come with 2 blasters, which is really nice, and I really like the torso, and I love the color palette for his cloak and his arms, and there's not really much I can say about this figure. I don't think they could improve it in any way except for adding the leg printing, but that's nitpicking. I think it works without it. But other than that, I think this is a great figure to include in this set, especially that we already got Cara Dune too. Taking a look at the Scout Trooper here, this is a really nice one. He's got a really nice helmet. I love the new print for that came out. I'm not sure what year it came out, but it's just really nice. I believe he came with this blaster pistol, but I just took one of them off of Greef Karga for the moment, just because I don't know where the extra ones are, and I don't have time to dig through it at the very moment. Taking the helmet off, though, he does not have Angry Clone, which I'm really happy about because, Jang Bricks points it out a lot, and I agree with him that, the clones aren't stormtroopers. They never were. And especially with the Bad Batch showing us that, it's really nice to get that confirmed. He does have leg printing compared to Greef Karga, which I'm not sure why, but I don't mind it because it's just a great looking figure. I love the print. I love the dual molding on it. And I love the black arms on it. And honestly, I don't think they could improve this figure at all either. It's just a really nice figure. And yeah, and I just really like it. Yep, moving on to the next one. Taking a look at IG-11, I love this character. I'm glad that he made a comeback. And The Mandalorian's really good about just bringing back characters from the first season, which I did not think they were going to do as many, which is nice because it's great to see more of these characters. But IG-11 comes back near the end of the season, and he's just so good in it. Taika Waititi plays him perfectly, even though he's just playing a droid. It's fun. It's a great development for Din, learning to accept the droids and everything. And, you know, the only thing that I could think would make this set more worth it is including Keel. Keel, I think? Keel? I'm not sure how you say his name, but I don't know why they didn't include him. They have the Ugnaught headpiece. Just include a little mold for his goggles. But other than that, like talking about this figure, I really like the new print to distinguish him between IG-88 and IG-11, which is just super nice because I would have gotten these two confused a lot otherwise. He does come with a blaster on the back, which I'm not sure why, but I really like that they included it. And I think it was great to get him in the set, especially after the ending of season 1. Like, it's so good. And I think that the minifigure selection is perfect, except for the exception of Queel, which we need. But yeah, other than that, let's take a look at the final verdict. Taking a look at the final verdict of this set, I really like it. I do not think that there's any way that I can improve this set. I think that maybe if you wanted to change it for yourself, that's fine. But I like what LEGO's done here. I think that they've done a fantastic job. I think that everything that they've done with it could not be better. I do think that they should have included Keel, but that's it. But other than that, like, it just has so much room to put things in it. It has a beautiful design. I'll just sit there and look at it sometimes, and I'll just be like, wow, this is a really nice set. And I wasn't really too excited for it when it first got announced. It retails for $129.99 USD. You can find it on sale a lot now, but it's just super perfect. And if you haven't gotten it and you're a fan of The Mandalorian, you can't go wrong. You get Mando, Grief Karga, IG-11, and Grogu, the child, or Baby Yoda. And you get one of the iconic scout troopers from the final episode, which is so good. So good. And yeah, if I had to rate this set, I'd give it a 9.5 out of 10, just because I wish Keel was included in it, especially because they have IG-11. But what do you think about this set? Tell me in the comments below. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications if you haven't yet. And thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next review. Thanks. Bye-bye.